YSPilots podcast. Welcome to the 5th YSPilots podcast. I'm Skipper. This week's podcast will be looking at the World Air Force Pack. But first, the regular bits. New members this week are Saza Basaz, the Bagpen Mouse, Rainman, Gun Run, Tommy SU-47 Burkut, Jaikeem, Lil Stello, Speed Falcon, Ghost 2.0, Phil Lives Red Arrows, Jake Bunny, Silicon Prince, Jason, Jamie T, Cowbert 3, Cosmic Cat, the ISS, Dark OP, Derek, Grainer, Scottman123, Blue Angels, KL Holton, Sonic Starscreamer, and Opera. The recent add-ons are ETNU's Collection Pack, Falconwood released an update for his pack, Corsair released his race course map called Cleveland Burke Lakefront Airport, Hannah released a paint for the GB, Jetliner released the remade YGL aircraft pack, and as far as I know that's it. As per usual, if I've left any off, PM me and I'll add them to the next podcast. General YSFlight news now. I raised the idea of a YSPilots quiz. The idea is that we'd have two teams on TeamSpeak who race to answer the most questions. The first team with the correct answer wins a point for their team. The team with the most points wins. Some sort of reward is being negotiated for the winning team. Now, moving on to WAP. The aim of this pack is to produce one aircraft from nearly every air force around the world. We are using 2CH models for most of the aircraft. However, for some this is not possible. Therefore, low polygon models are used. If there is no low polygon model, then the next best is used. The project is managed by myself, and the other members of the project are ECNU, Migkiller, Iceman, Baronfell, and Churchill. ECNU has produced a special report.
Hello, my name is ECNU, and I'll do a special report about WAP, World Air Force Pack. At first, sorry for my English, but I'm German, I can't do better. Everything began when Churchill had the idea to make a big pack with planes from around the world. He told me about that. All in all, I found that idea to be nice, but there was a lot of planes to do, so we decided to do the planes only two-channel style. Then he also got Skipper, Migkiller, and Iceman into the boat. Our newest mother is Baronfell. The planes. We got a huge list of planes to do, and done in our very special secret forum hidden somewhere on the internet. The list is too big to tell you all the planes now, but currently we have 26 of 82 planes done. Just to give you an idea, the pack will contain planes like the Royal Air Force Harrier, the German F4, the Austrian Dragon, and the Australian FA-18. We are currently doing 2 to 5 planes per day. We hope to be finished soon.
Okay, I'll do an interview with Stevie the Kangaroo now, who's part of the WAP project. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
What role do you play in the WAP? Yeah, hello.
I am one of the painters in WAP.
Okay, what planes will be in the pack, or what planes do you expect to be in the pack?
Well, you on the whole list? There's a huge list. I can do the ones I know. We've got a Colombian Cessna 172, the UK Harrier GR7. Off the top of my head, that's all I can remember at the minute. I can get the whole list if you want, but I think it'd be a bit long.
Did you do anything, or were you just hanging around while the other guys did all the work?
Oh, I just hung around while the other guys did all the work, really. No, I did 11 planes. I did more than anyone.
No, okay. Have you studied nautics?
No.
Okay. Are you sure your planes will fly? I'm sure they'll fly like hell towards the ground.
Well, I suppose it depends who's flying them, really. I'm sure with some people they will go straight into the ground.
Well, I just finished my aeronautics study, and now I'm ready to build planes, but they won't fly before.
Right, okay.
Right, okay. So, when do you think the pack will be finished? 2, 3 years?
I don't know, it depends how fast we do it, really. If we continue at the current rate, then it should be finished within this next month. However, I think we should kind of slow down and take the quality up a little bit. But yeah, maybe month to a month and a half, around there anyway.
No. A whiskey?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Oh, was that a minute? What? Okay. Thank you.
There you have it.
Yeah. And this bit is just random. So what do you think about WAP?
What the hell is WAP?
Yes. How long do you think it'll take to complete?
Honestly, I can't
Moving on now. An ace combat squad named X Squadron is considering branching out into YSFlight for a bit, since Ace Combat has no online playing facilities. I'm unsure of the details, so I talked to some 171st members who are possibly moving into that squad. Okay, right. Interview begins now. Iceman was talking to me on MSN about X Squadron moving to YSFlight. Can you tell me a bit more about this, please?
Yeah, just recently, Wyvern, the CEO of X Squadron, just realised that activity on X Squadron was really low, and so we just decided, not me personally, but Wyvern, we decided along with the other, by himself, I'd more or less say, that YSFlight would be a good move for all of us because it would give us more opportunity to fly together.
Okay, and who, apart from yourself, is participating in this move? And why, obviously.
Who's participating? Apart from Wyvern, there's myself. I'm also a member of X Squadron. There's some other members from X Squadron who are deciding to join. There's not a few of them.
And are any squadrons, any YSPilot squadrons going to be affected by this?
Melbourne, the 171st, or partially Melbourne, is just going to be very close. But all around, because I was part of X Squadron before I joined the 171st, I'm being transferred to the X Squadron YS version, along with other X Squadron members.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. Some slightly more disturbing news now. Two rogue squadrons, the ROT and the 849 have been attacking the servers. We've got an exclusive interview with their CO, named of Aegistar. He was on the 171st server, and I asked him for an interview, which surprisingly he agreed to. Here it is. Hello, Aegistar. Why have you been doing this on the servers?
I seem to be picking a beef with hard drive, if you will. Lately in the past, he's been giving me certain problems, and basically I just want to see how much of a pussy squadron he runs.
You know, by attacking people like this, you'll never be accepted into the YSPilots community.
Oh, we don't really want to be accepted into the YSPilot community. In fact, we actually feel a lot better now that we're not, kind of separated away from the YSPilots community, because it gives us a chance to wreak havoc upon people that we want to wreak havoc upon. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you obey any YSPilot rules or regulations by not shooting civvies?
Do we have any rules or regulations?
Concerning civilian flights, obviously.
Well, we usually don't shoot civilians, nor do we vulture. Basically, our only rule is get in 22nd guys, no matter where they are.
Are you in any contact with the ROT squad?
With the ROT squad?
Yeah.
No, I've actually never seen those guys.
Okay. Thank you for your time, and enjoy your beef. What? Straight on my head. Not quite sure what was going on there. Moving on. I'm going to try and get an interview with anyone from the ROT. I'll probably have to wait on the 171st server for a while and see if anyone comes on. But yeah, it should be interesting. Also, I am looking for anyone to be interviewed for the next YSPilots podcast. If you wish to be interviewed, contact me on the forum or via MSN. If anyone wants to place their commercial ad in any of the in the future podcasts, then also contact me. The cost for a commercial is 1 forum point per 2 seconds, so any submissions will be judged that way. And with that, we draw to the end of the 5th YSPilots podcast. But before we do, can I ask any new members to give themselves easy names, like Bill or Fred? I have real problems pronouncing them, you know. Anyways, we hope you join us next time when I hope we will have some more interviews. Anyway, goodbye and safe flight. Please remember not to shit in the bin.